All right, so we read about how Caesar has complete control of Rome, how he's conquered all that land, and how he got rid of Pompey, who was trying also to be in power. Well, the rise of Caesar, now that he has no political opposers and he's got all the power, made some members of the Roman Senate fear because he was gaining too much power. They wanted Rome to remain a republic where the people have a say, okay, like we have in the United States, and they thought that Caesar was trying to establish himself as a monarch or king, where he is all the power, he's the top of the government. If that happened, each leader would pass the crown to his heir instead of being elected. Okay, so the king's child would be the next one on the throne. Whereas with the republic, they vote on who they want to be in charge, just like we vote on our president. So one group of senators believed that they could restore the republic if they assassinated or killed Caesar. This group was led by the senator Gaius. According to legend, Caesar was warned about the attack by a soothsayer or fortune teller. Okay, so a fortune teller had told him that it was coming and that he needed to be careful on the Ides of March, which is March 15th. Okay, so he even knew the time, the date. As Caesar entered the Senate house, the senators took out the knives hidden under their togas and stabbed Caesar 35 times until he fell dead on the Senate house floor. Following his murder, Rome fell into a period of chaos. Okay, so now Caesar is dead. He conquered all that land, he had all the political power, but the Senate didn't want that, so they killed him. They stabbed him 35 times. Now they are in a period of chaos. Page 4 talks about how not everyone in Rome had agreed that Caesar was a danger. So not everyone thought that he should have been killed. His death left the country without a clear leader. As a result, a civil war began between the supporters of Caesar and the armies of Cassius and Brutus. This struggle would last for approximately 20 years and claim thousands of lives. When the civil war broke out after Caesar's death, Octavian, Caesar's nephew, claimed the throne. Octavian allied himself with a former rival, Mark Antony, and the two of them basically went up against Cassius and Brutus. The armies led by Octavian and Mark Antony finally defeated the armies of Cassius and Brutus. So the civil war is now over. Octavian, who was on Caesar's side, won. Antony, who was also on Caesar's side, who had divorced Octavia, went to Egypt, where he married Cleopatra, the queen of Egypt. Okay, so he's now married to the queen of Egypt. Octavian saw this marriage as a threat to his power. He recalled Mark Antony to Rome and attacked Cleopatra's forces in Egypt. So he called Mark back to Rome and attacked Cleopatra's people. Octavian's forces won the war against Egypt, and Mark Antony and Cleopatra both killed themselves. Okay, so Rome won against Egypt, and Antony and Cleopatra both killed themselves. This left Octavian with no one to challenge his claim as ruler of the Roman Empire. So now he is in complete control of Rome. No one can challenge him. The Senates had believed that assassinating Julius Caesar 14 years earlier would save the Roman Republic. However, because of all of their actions and the civil war, Augustus's rise to power as the first empire of Rome. So the age of the Roman Empire had begun, and the Roman Republic, which is where people have a say in their government, was no more.